In this video, we'll look at question 33 from the 2017 exam. So a parachutist is falling at a constant speed, 5 meters per second, and weighs 72 kilos. And we're supposed to say which of these three statements about her are true. So the first statement says that her kinetic energy is constant and has the value of 1,800 joules. So it definitely is constant because the mass is constant and the speed is constant. But when we calculate it using this formula, we see that numerically it actually equals 900, not 1,800. The second statement says that she's losing her gravitational potential energy at a rate of 3,600 joules per second. Now this is basically power, that's a rate of change of energy, that's power, and as we know, power is force times speed, and our force is gravitational force, so that's mgv. And if we consider the numeric values, we see that this time we're lucky, and we get exactly what was required here, so 2 deserves a green tick. And the last one is a claim that the air resistance and the force of gravity acting, which are the only two forces acting on the parachutist, are Newton's third law force pair. I have to admit that I was quite confused by this one, so I'll take extra care in explaining it. So at first I thought, no way they are a Newton's third law pair. They're like completely different forces. They can't be. But later, when I was checking my answer, I realized that actually they have to be the same magnitude because we have constant speed, so the force pulling down, that's gravity, and the one pushing up, that's air resistance, have to be equal. And also they act at the same point as the parachutist. So we have two equal but opposite forces, which really looks like a Newton's third law pair. But that's just an illusion. Because what also has to be true for Newton's third law pair forces is that when you increase one, the other one is going to react by increasing itself too in the other direction. But this isn't the case here. Just consider that the parachutist might want to increase her air resistance, maybe by pulling out another parachute, somehow increasing the surface area of the old one, or a gust of wind could come in and increase the air resistance for a while. Would that change the force of gravity? Would the force of gravity be greater as a reaction to that? No, it wouldn't. It would always stay the same. And same if she somehow increased her mass to increase the force of gravity, the air resistance would be unaffected. So the two don't react to one another. It just so happens that they have opposite directions and equal magnitudes, but they aren't a Newton's third law pair, which means a cross for number 3. To sum up, only 2 was correct, which corresponds to option C.